What's up with it, family? It's been a little minute since we chopped it up. Yo, you keep yourself strong, right? Always keep yourself strong. Always keep yourself strong with your mindset, with your spiritual body, and your physical body as well. I want you to always remember that everything is temporary in this life. And I mean temporary in the sense of something may go wrong temporarily, but that's not the end of the road. Something may go good temporarily, but that's not also the end of the road. You come across so many different forms of energy, frequencies that speak volumes before you even enter the room, before you even go to that specific destination that your mind, spirit, and soul wants to go to. That's why I always tell anyone that's of the light, that's truly conscious and divine with the spiritual sense of God, Father God Almighty, to always remember that you have to put those that you love on the back burner at times, not permanently, because you got to work on yourself first. When you work on yourself first, you can continue to build on your legacy being, a righteous person, a person that, let's say you love art, you continue building, scriptures, not scriptures, excuse me, sculptures, you know what I mean? And you may distribute the sculptures to make money, or you may just distribute it for fun, or both, why not? But working on yourself comes at a price. Sometimes you have to isolate yourself. Sometimes you have to make sure that yourself isn't fully, I don't want to say not necessarily denying yourself of your love for yourself, but when I say fully, being empowered, make sure you're not fully giving yourself, half this or half that. You want to give yourself a full treatment, a full analysis of what you should work on or what you think you should work on. Because I'll be a fool, and many of you will too, if you tell anyone that you can never learn anything. Every single day that we're physically alive on this earth, we are always going to learn something, even if that person is younger than us or if they're older than us. I sometimes look at some of these 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds, and I'm just like, dang, they really doing their thing. And I'm not just talking about with the talent, but just some of the jewels that they may drop that you may see, whether it's in real life or on social media. So I come across so many different walks of life. And that's another reason too why I'm really thankful for my childhood, in a sense. Not all of it, because that's a whole different book for a whole nother time, but my grandmother on my dad's side is actually from Colombia, so I got to see and experience that culture. That was a beautiful thing, and then being in New York City as a kid and also being down south as a kid, that also puts a lot of things in perspective, because you get to see a gumbo pot of different people, different ethnicities, and the languages that they speak and the beliefs that they speak. Because when you truly and honestly think about it, we are all as one. Now, I'm not talking about the evil people. Technically, evil people all have to face some type of judgment, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know there's good and, evil. There's night and day, the yin to the yang. You can't have one without the other. So all the people that's truly righteous in this world, we always come together, whether it's spiritually, mentally, or physically, or all three, because you cannot stop what's not meant to be in your path. Your path is usually ordained from the time that you're born. And it goes back to what I said about your energy. Your energy is the most important currency that you can assess on this earth. Please protect your energy. Please. And I mean, please monitor who you stay around. That can be blood related, best friends, people that you knew for 20 years, etc. It doesn't matter. If your energy is not centered, you're going to feel off. Your food is going to feel off. Everything is going to feel off, because if you ever notice, if you ate food with a specific type of person, that energy can transfer to that food. Even the food that you eat, like the meats, the animals that have spirits, you can get, that energy from them, because the energy that they when they were getting scared before they got slaughtered, they were killed. Hence, that's why I can never be upset at anybody that's vegan or that's living an alkaline lifestyle, which is good. I recommend alkaline water, by the way, coconut water too. But you have to remember to always keep yourself motivated. Always keep yourself as strong as you can. And I'll be telling you the truth 100% if I say I never cried. If I say I never went through stuff or I didn't face any type of depression. Because if a lot of people really and truly knew my life, a lot of people will cry. And I'm not saying that to make some type of sad story or something, but that's one of the main reasons why I started an autobiography, because I wanted people to see the real version of me. Not just the person that they meet, which is 100% me, but actually read it in book form. Because one day, and I said this before, I will transcend to the next realm, because you cannot kill energy. Energy is forever, literally. You know what I'm saying? So when I physically leave this earth, not just the memories that people have of me, but when they physically read that book that I wrote from my soul, my spirit, they will know that this is what I truly went through, but I didn't let any adversity or any obstacle stop me whatsoever. At the end of the day, I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier, man, because God, he gave me this life. He gave me this energy. He gave me this voice. So I'd be a fool to waste it. I'd be a fool not to drop gems and drop rubies and emeralds, diamonds, sapphires, you know what I'm saying, on not just any type of group, or whether you're black, white, Spanish, blue, green, yellow, young, old, fat, skinny. You always got to drop them gems. Always drop them jewels. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when I do music, I'm gonna drop them gems and continue to the end of time until I rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to get at, guys, always put yourself first. Always have love in your heart. Don't let anybody in this world tell you what you shouldn't do, what you can't do, or what you think you should be able to do. You are your own coach. You are your own man. You are your own woman. Drop them gems. Always hold your head high. Keep your spirit strong. If you got to thug it out then. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's really struggling right now, trust me, I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like to be homeless. I know what it's like to have people turn their back on you. I know what it's like to not have no food for 3-4 days at a time. I know what it's like when you thought people that you knew, that you trusted for many years, turn their back on you. You can't even look at people with the same. I know what that's like, bro. I know what that's like, sis. You know what I'm saying? You keep your head up for real. I may not know you physically, but I'm with you in spirit. Keep your head up, man. Keep your head up, sis. It's always love, because when everything is said and done, you have to look yourself in the mirror, because the eyes are the window to the soul. See the camera right there, but I'm looking right here too. But no, for real, you got to always stay true to yourself, because the moment that you feel like you're not staying true to yourself is when you lost. You not only lost yourself, but you lost the game. Not the game of life, but the game of having manicure structure of how you present yourself and how you go about yourself in your everyday life. Because it's like I always say, you got to give yourself a mental shampoo. You got to keep yourself military minded, because if you don't give yourself a mental shampoo, you'll feel clouded, you'll feel stressed out, you'll feel all the animosity from different various of, energies that come across your energy. And it can sometimes feel, clouded, and you don't want that jumbled up energy, man, because everything that you say and that you do will always come back to you tenfold, because whatever you put into the universe will come back to you. You got to stay true to yourself, family. You got to stay loving to yourself. You got to stay loyal to yourself. But don't forget the ones that truly rock with you and love you for you. So the people that are out there that you do meet, that's not an NPC. For those that don't know what an NPC is, that is a non-playable character. You stay away from that energy. For the people at your job, that's on that BS. You stay away from that energy. For the people that think they better than you, which they not, you stay away from them and protect your energy. For the people that really love you and that really rock with you, you shout them out to the highest of the highest and keep that energy flowing, because you got to protect your energy. Your energy is your currency. Yo, family, man, I love you guys, man. Man, keep that smile going always. Don't forget who you are. Kings and queens always. I love you guys, man. Peace.